we are back on the record in, it's number D 18-566-517-D. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I would like you to take a look at Exhibit 42. Those are the job searches that you provided, Mr. Report. I would like you to look at JIM 302.
I'm sorry, what was the?
JIM 302, Exhibit 42. Okay, what is the date of that company received confirmation of your application?
Objection, Your Honor,
¿Cuál
there's
es?
no date on this email.
¿Cuál es la
The
fecha de?
JIM 302, there's no date?
Yeah, I don't see it.
302
There's nothing on
fecha?
here.
And I have the wrong, that's Exhibit 42? Oh, you can't see it, it is.
Oh,
Share the bad copy again. JIM 302. I'll give you the
302.
copies I have.
Oh, 302.
There's nothing in my notebook at all.
Or that,
I think that might have been omitted, I don't know.
I don't think this exhibit was in
Were the tabs in the wrong place here? Because 42 is missing anything.
You have
there.
nothing?
Go back. Go back.
We discussed it in, when was it that we were here, Friday? We went through Exhibit 42, so I don't know if they put it somewhere else.
Your Honor, the copy is very faint, so you can hardly see the date.
Yeah, this book don't have a 42, it's missing.
It is. I don't know what happened to 42, but we did talk about it on the last time. Let me approach, may I approach
Yes.
with the exhibits? Did you take a look at that one? Okay, JIM 302.
Your Honor, again, I'm gonna object, the copy that I have, I know I saw the date on that, the copy I have, there's no date on here. I don't know if this can be authenticated.
I haven't even.
It doesn't say who it's to.
Okay,
who
but
it's
she
from.
hasn't even tried to authenticate it
Thank you,
yet,
I
so-
haven't, I'm just gonna, she gave me an opportunity to do some rebuttal. You said all the job stuff that she provided in Exhibit 42 were for February, I'm gonna prove that is incorrect, that's all.
Withdrawn, okay. It was withdrawn, though. The exhibit was withdrawn. It wasn't admitted, it was withdrawn.
I know, I'm just gonna, she made some representations during her direct and cross, that all the job information she provided in Exhibit 42 were in February. All I'm gonna show in a few exhibits, I'm not gonna go through all of them, is that is not true. So may I just
Well,
ask some questions?
I don't really know why she's gonna use an exhibit that was withdrawn, I mean, you should use your testimony.
I am, well, you referred to them.
Usted se refirió a ellos.
Right, I referred to them, I didn't actually ask her to look at them and try
I
to
need
admit
to
your own
refresh her
exhibit.
memory.
Necesito refrescar la memoria.
I didn't try to admit your own exhibit, your exhibit.
Okay, do you have both of you, you have to direct your comments to the court, because what you're doing is just arguing it. It doesn't get us anywhere. Okay, so, go ahead and ask your questions. I don't
Okay,
have any
that's all I'm
proper
gonna do. I just
question
wanna
and
get some
objection yet.
I wanna get some testimony. What is the date that they received that application?
¿Cuál es la fecha que ellos recibieron, cuando ellos recibieron la solicitud?
Viernes, mayo 3 de
Fri-
2019.
Friday, May 3rd of 2019.
I'm gonna show you JIM 297. What is the date that you received this email?
¿Cuál es la fecha que usted recibió este correo electrónico?
Mayo 3.
May May 3rd,
viernes 2019.
Friday, 2019.
Friday, 2019? What did you
No,
say?
she's saying May the 3rd.
May 3rd,
What year?
again,
2019.
2019.
I'm gonna show you JIM 289.
289.
What is the date that you received that email from Terrible Hearst Employment?
¿Cuál es la fecha donde usted recibió
Your Honor,
the
I'm
Terrible
gonna
Hearst
object
Employment
because
ese
Okay,
correo?
stop,
Sábado, abril
stop,
20.
stop.
She's
That's
Saturday.
objection.
She's refreshing her memory on an exhibit that was withdrawn and is not being admitted.
Okay, you can refresh your recollection
Yeah,
with
from
anything.
anything, right.
Well, the copies that I have don't
That's,
have
I'm
dates.
sure,
The exhibits don't need to be admitted unless you ask for them to be admitted, actually, when it's
for them to be
refreshing
admitted.
recollection.
neither am I. I'm refreshing her recollection, that's all I'm
This
doing.
is, I mean, these are not authenticated, there's no,
I went through the
It was
authentication
too-
Okay,
already.
please don't interrupt, because then it takes so much longer when you interrupt. Counsel, finish your thought.
whatever she's using are emails that can't be authenticated. There are no particular order, there's no listing of who the emails are to, who they're from. The dates, I can't even see, everything is not clear. I mean,
Documents don't need to be admitted into evidence to just refresh recollection, so the same kind of, I guess, formality with the document isn't necessary. You can refresh with anything, but,
I already asked her these questions, so it's asked and answered on her job search.
May I respond? She represented to the court that
yeah, I understand that it was 1 month, right? It was during 1 month, so you can refresh your recollection with
That's all good.
other documents.
When did you receive the email from Terrible Health Employment?
¿Cuándo recibió usted el correo electrónico de Terrible Hearst Employment?
Sábado, abril 27, 2019.
Saturday, April 27th of 2019.
I'm gonna show you another one that's
There was
JIM
another, okay.
293.
293.
When did you receive that email from Glassdoor?
¿Cuándo recibió ese correo electrónico de Glassdoor?
Jueves, mayo 2, 2019.
Okay.
Thursday, May 2, 2019.
Margarita, when you went to school in Puerto Rico, what language were you taught in school?
Cuando usted fue a la escuela en Puerto Rico, ¿en qué idioma le enseñaron?
Español.
Spanish.
Did you graduate from high school from Puerto Rico?
¿Usted se graduó de la escuela secundaria de Puerto Rico?
Sí.
Yes.
You testified that you were offered employment as a receptionist in Puerto Rico, and you talked about a switchboard. I would like you to explain to me what type of a phone will you be using
Usted
to
dijo
answer these calls?
que del empleo que le ofrecieron de recepcionista en Puerto Rico, usted dijo que era como un computador. ¿Qué tipo de teléfonos eran?
Como de cuadro, un teléfono regular.
It's like a square regular phone,
Algo con él.
so you can just touch them with a finger.
So it's not a switchboard, is it?
Entonces no es un computador.
No.
No.
What was your understanding of the court orders regarding the signing of the 2018 taxes?
¿Qué entendió usted de la Corte Judicial en referencia a firmar los impuestos del 2018?
De firmar los impuestos.
Signed in the taxes?
Yeah.
Sí.
De 2018.
For 2018?
No entiendo bien.
I don't understand the
Okay,
question.
was it your understanding that Ms. Peruzzi was supposed to send me the taxes for
Usted-
2018 for your review?
¿Usted entendió que la señora Peruzzi tenía que enviarme a mí los impuestos del 2018 para que los revisara?
Sí, el abogado no.
Yes, from
Okay.
one attorney to the other.
So is that the reason you didn't go to the accountant?
¿Este es el motivo por el cual usted no fue al contador?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, you were expecting for the taxes to be sent to me,
Usted
correct?
estaba esperando que los impuestos me los iban a enviar a mí, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
Yeah, I want you to refer, the court handed you a copy of your, financial disclosure form
Porque el
that you
tribunal,
filed 4 days ago.
el tribunal le dio una copia de su declaración económica de la cual usted sometió hace 4 días.
Okay. I want you to take a look at page 6.
Quiero que vea la página número 6.
On the top, I wanted you to look under assets to number 6.
En la parte de arriba donde dice número 6 de bienes,
It says cash from the sale of the house,
dice efectivo de la venta de la casa,
and it says 0.
dice 0.
Cero.
Is that the cash you received from the sale of the home?
Ese es el efectivo que usted recibió de la venta de la
What
casa.
exhibit is this? Nancy?
No, I mean, I'm talking about, is that how much you have left from the sale of the home?
Eso es lo que usted le quedó de la venta de la
Yes,
casa.
Your Honor,
Cero.
the
Sí.
financial
Yes.
disclosure form speaks for itself, she signed it under.
Is- Hold on,
That's
is this a
fine.
financial disclosure form you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
You went through it. I'm just,
Right,
Go-
she
go ahead.
testified.
Ask your question.
okay, one more. Number 7 says husband's cash from the sale of the house, says 19,000.
El,
What does that mean to you
Número
since you
7.
signed this?
¿Qué quiere decir esto? Efectivo del esposo de la venta de la casa, 19,000. ¿Qué entiende usted por eso?
El dinero que tiene él de la venta de la casa.
The money that he has from the sale of the home.
En el banco.
In the bank, I suppose.
Okay. Do you know if the defendant took Isabel to therapy
¿Usted sabe si la parte demandada
in the
llegó a
past 6
saber
months?
a terapia durante los últimos 6 meses?
A una intentó sí.
He tried to one, yes.
Okay. Did Isabel attend this therapy session?
Isabel fue a esa sesión de terapia.
Sí.
Yes.
Your Honor,
They-
how would she know this if she wasn't there?
No sabía eso, no estaba ahí.
We should have asked Isabel or my client about that.
I'm sorry, what?
She's
I
not
did
the
ask
best
your client.
person to testify as to whether or not Isabel was at the therapy. That should have been asked to my client
did.
or Isabel.
I did,
So
and he
hold
responded.
on, let her finish her objection. So what's your objection?
She's not the best person to testify as to whether the daughter was
Well,
at
that-
therapy. She wasn't present. Speculation, I mean,
Okay, sustained.
Did you ever receive the text message, a phone call, or any kind of communication to talking parents from the defendant asking for your consent to take Isabel to therapy?
Ok, ¿usted recibió alguna comunicación, ya sea por cualquier medio, talking parents, de la parte demandada pidiéndole a llevar a la hija a la terapia?
No.
No.
Okay, I have no further questions, Your Honor. I have no further questions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I-
Okay. All right, do you have any limited questions
Just one
in
more.
response to those?
you just testified that you did not give consent
Usted no dio
to
consentimiento
my client to have your daughter,
para que llevara
attend
a la
therapy.
hija a la terapia,
correct?
¿correcto?
Que no hay consentimiento.
That I didn't give a consent?
Yes.
Sí.
No, no di consentimiento.
No, I didn't consent,
Ni lo sabía.
and I didn't know about it.
You
When he took
testified
it.
when I was asking you if
Usted
you
dijo
gave
que
consent
usted
for the
dio
therapy, and you
consentimiento
stated
por
no,
la
you did
terapia,
not.
usted dijo que no le había dado.
Sí, no, le di consentimiento, eso es lo que estoy diciendo.
That's what I'm saying, that I didn't give my consent.
Okay, so somebody had to have asked you whether you have their consent,
Entonces alguien tuvo que haber pedido
or
su
if you have consent
consentimiento
to proceed in
Para-
order for you to say
para,
yes or
para
no, correct?
proceder, para usted poder decir sí o no, ¿correcto?
No entiendo la pregunta.
I don't understand the question.
How did you receive the message
¿Cómo recibió usted el mensaje?
where my client asked for
Donde mi cliente le pidió
consent to take Isabel
consentimiento para
therapy
llevar
with him?
a Isabel a terapia con él.
Él no me pidió nunca, ni por texto,
He-
ni por llamada, ni
He,
por nada.
he never asked me not through text or a phone or anything.
Okay, then how did you refuse consent
Entonces, ¿cómo se rehusó usted a consentir?
if you never received the
sino
question
que recibió
begin
la
with,
pregunta
or
para
you were asked
comenzar, o que se le
consent to
pidiera
begin with.
el consentimiento.
Bueno, cuando Isabel llega, Isabel le llamó.
When Isabel got there, Isabel called me,
Le llamó y estaba con él.
and she was with him.
Y ella le dijo, mamá, papá me lleva para unas terapias, yo tengo un ensayo, él dice que no.
And she said, Mom, my dad's taking me to a therapist, I have some rehearsal, and he said no.
Yo lo escuché a él cuando dijo, si tú no vas, tu mamá se va a meter en
And
problemas.
then I heard him say, if you don't go, your mother's gonna get in trouble.
La corte ordenó que tú tenías que ir.
It was the court ordered that we had to go.
Lo escuché cuando dijo, si no vas a las terapias,
I heard him saying, if you don't go to therapies,
la abogada Pinosi
I'm
dice
not
que tú
asking
eres...
what you
the-
heard,
the
I just
attorney
asked a
Pelosi-
simple question.
yo solo hice una pregunta.
I didn't ask
simple.
what you heard,
Yo
that's
no
all
pregunté
hearsay.
lo que usted escuchó, eso es testimonio tercero.
Oh, it's not hearsay if it's what he said.
No es testimonio tercero.
Well,
sí,
it's a
lo que-
conversation
Neither
he's
nor there.
having
Ask
with
a
her
question.
daughter, and then,
Ask a question.
yeah, I'm not
Una
asking that
pregunta.
question. Okay, so, even today, would you allow my client to attend therapy with Isabel?
Entonces, aún hoy usted le permite a mi cliente que vaya a la terapia con Isabel.
Podría ser, pero no sé cuál es el propósito.
It could be, but I don't know what the purpose of it
Yeah.
is.
Is it a yes or no?
La pregunta es sí o no.
Sí,
Yes.
Okay, so he has consent to take her to therapy then?
Entonces él tiene el consentimiento para llevarla a la terapia.
no.
No, he does not, or no, he does?
¿No lo tiene o sí lo tiene?
No, es que no sé cuál es el propósito.
I don't know the
La niña no
purpose
tiene
of
ningún
it.
problema.
The child does not have any
Él
problems.
lo sabe, es una niña muy
He
dulce,
knows
muy
that.
buena.
She's a sweet, good girl.
You're aware that there,
I thought it was one question, Your
Yo
Honor.
pensé que era una sola pregunta, señor Mayor.
I mean, I'm just trying to clarify the consent.
Estoy tratando
So,
de
is it a
aclarar
yes,
el
was it a
consentimiento,
no?
si es sí o si es no.
Does she not feel that they need therapy?
Yes,
I don't,
ella no
That she
necesita-
responded to that, I was asking her.
Ella
no, I don't,
respondió.
so she said yes then.
Ella dijo que sí,
You know
entonces
what? Okay, okay, you got one more question.
tengo una pregunta más.
Okay. Are you aware that you must give my client notice of doctor's appointments and let him know in advance so that he can be there for the doctor's appointments for Isabel?
¿Usted sabía que usted le tenía que dar preaviso a mi cliente de las citas médicas para que pueda estar allí con Isabel?
Sí,
Yes.
pero las citas médicas sí.
To the doctor's visits, yes.
Then why have you not given him advance notice
Entonces,
on
¿por qué
any of the doctor's
no le ha
appointments?
dado aviso anticipado?
Eso no fue una cita médica.
That was not a medical appointment.
I'm not talking about therapy, I'm talking about her medical
Yo no
appointments
estoy hablando
with
de
doctors.
terapia, sino de las visitas con los médicos.
Las
Like
visitas
you
de los médicos
schedule.
no fueron unas citas. Yo
There,
le avisé a la secretaria
there was not an appointment, that was medical
en el
appointment.
mismo momento y la señora me dijo, pase por aquí
I
ahora.
called the secretary, and at the same time, she said, why don't you come by? At the
So
same
that's not an appointment,
Entonces,
going
¿no
to
es
a
una
doctor's
cita?
office?
Ir a la oficina?
No, una cita yo entiendo que es cuando uno llama y le dan una fecha.
No, I take it an appointment, it's, when you call and they give you a date.
Are you aware that Jose must be notified in advance
¿Usted
of
sabía?
any doctor?
Okay, I got the point.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're done, all right? Then you can step down,
¿Se puede retirar, señora?
all right? Two of you were gonna prepare written closing, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, how much time do you want? And do you wanna see each other's and have an opportunity to rebut that, so that we can schedule all of this?
Oh, so we are supposed to submit it to each other and then we'll rebut whatever the other person says, right? And then we can make
It,
it
well,
to-
if you either can just submit your closing statements, and that's it, because generally you, well,
Yeah, I think that if not, you're gonna be getting a lot of, and we each get submit two to you. I submit it to her, she's gonna rebut, I'm gonna do my original one, then she's gonna rebut it.
that's what I'm saying, do you wanna do that, or do you wanna just simply submit your closing
We
arguments?
should just submit a closing arguments.
I would like to receive plaintiff's closing arguments, but however your honor decides.
Oh, okay, so you wanna do it the way it goes in a courtroom?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you submit yours, and then you get to do a rebuttal,
Okay.
okay?
I want the
That way.
deadline, and when I have to submit it to her, she has to submit it to me, and the deadline to do the rebuttal.
Yep, that's what I just said. Okay, today is the 10th, so how much time do you need?
2 weeks,
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay. When you do your closing arguments, I want you to be very specific with regard to what relief you're asking for, okay? And what evidence supports that relief, what factual evidence supports that relief, as well as what law supports that relief that you're asking for, okay? So 2 weeks from today would be June 24th. That would be Mom's closing statement is due. All right, and then 2 weeks later would be, would be July 8th. Would be Dad's closing argument. And then, what, just a week later? to do
1 week
rebuttal?
later is good.
So July 15th,
July 15,
yep, would be rebuttal.
my rebuttal. When can we, put in, I'm not ready to do it today because we have some more to go, but my client's motion to relocate.
I will decide, you know what, I'll
Do you decide on that? Okay.
I'll
So,
decide that. I'll put it in the
Can
written
I go ahead and
decision.
make argument in the closing? Because you didn't allow any testimony in the trial.
No, actually, the motion was just set for hearing, for here. Right, because this wasn't set for an evidentiary hearing on that. It was just the motion for the relocation.
Correct.
Okay,
So you'll be making your decision just on the motion?
correct. And do you wanna schedule that for a different argument, or do you wanna do that today? You wanna
I'm
argue the
not
motion?
ready at all. I have some more to go. I didn't think.
To argue
I
the
thought it
motion?
was just to finish today. I would probably need the court's decision before I can even really argue that motion as to custody.
Right, I mean, it might be moot if
It could be.
Do you wanna wait until the court's ruling?
I think I do.
Okay, all right, so we'll just,
Then should I put it back on calendar if?
yes,
Okay,
subsequent
then
to
I'll
the
do
ruling
that.
then.
Your Honor,
So, you know what, do you wanna do it this way? Your motion to relocate is simply withdrawn without prejudice, and then you can refile it. I would assume you might have different arguments to make or whatnot subsequent to the court's ruling. Yes or no? I don't want you to have to rewrite things if
I
you
don't
don't
wanna
want to.
rewrite it, but it's
Okay.
true, I could have new arguments to, but I could do it morally. I think she submitted already her opposition. Do you wanna, I don't think we
we
want
did
to
file an
rewrite.
opposition.
I mean, they don't even have the funds to continue going.
Okay.
I mean, at least my client doesn't, so.
Then how about this way, you've already written the documents then, if you, after you get the court's ruling, it's just, it's off calendar. The motion's off calendar without
Let me
prejudice.
just renotice it.
Okay, so you can choose to renotice it after the court's ruling in this decision, okay?
Thank you.
All right, that way you'll be able to then make any additional arguments you wanna make
I could
based
orally,
on,
thank you.
right,
If-
based on whatever the court did, and save the parties from having to write it over.
Your Honor, just two brief issues. I've asked plaintiff's counsel for these issues to be resolved, and my client's asking for an additional day after Father's Day. I'd like to get the court's approval for him to take an additional day and have a makeup day for plaintiff.
You know what, she just asked me a few minutes ago, and I said I would
Right.
discuss it with my client and get back to you. So she didn't even give me an opportunity to respond.
Okay, well, hang on,
She's
Father's
just-
Day is
She is asking
June,
the court.
Father's Day is June 16th. Dad wants to have the child Father's Day until when? When do you want it to end?
He wants her to have her on the 17th.
June 17th as well,
Correct,
so
and
the child
that's-
would be returned when?
That's normal. The Friday morning.
I think it's the 21st, Your Honor. That's, cause he has his days from
Station there.
18th through the 21st, so he would return her 21st, which is Friday. And-
Oh, you just wanna take that 17th, that day in
Yeah, he wants to
between?
take her to California. So,
Okay, does Mom have any objection?
No, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, she didn't, we
No.
didn't even get an opportunity
I
to
know,
respond.
it's just
There we
coming
go.
up, it's like,
But I told you I would let you know.
I know, but we,
I mean,
Alright.
she makes her sound like, oh, never mind.
Okay, but we got it resolved, so
So he's gonna return her when?
Friday, no.
at the end of his regular
June
time, he's just
21st.
taken one day to kind of bridge the
Okay,
gap.
and he said he would give her a makeup day, so what's the makeup day? Could it be then the day, if, I think he returns her on, Friday, right?
Or receiving parent pickup, I don't know what the
Then
current
instead of
rule
returning her on
is.
Friday, why does he return her on Thursday? He doesn't really
It's
need
gonna
her,
be
that gives.
Well, he's going on that's vacation, so the 21st, so mom's time is
Okay.
the 22nd, when does dad's time start again?
Starts on the Tuesday, 25th.
The 25th, okay, so, maybe mom then has the 25th and you just start a day late.
Okay, so start
Okay.
on the 26th.
Yeah,
So on the 26th is her makeup day?
yeah,
25th is her makeup day.
25th is her makeup day? We need an itinerary where he's gonna be staying at with who?
Yep.
The same
Get
thing
that
that
on,
he requests?
Talking Parents.
Okay, please. So he's leaving on the date, what day is he leaving to California?
Father's Day, the 16th.
On the 16th? And returning?
The 20th? Just the 21st is.
Yes, the 20th. The 20th.
So it's the 16th through the 20th.
do we have that clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
Wait, I'm not clear yet,
You're
he's
not-
asking me questions, so.
Okay, because Father's Day is on the 16th, it's a Sunday, so I believe his visitation starts.
okay, and he's asking for the day on Monday, the 17th, so that's the one day he's asking for, and then he has the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, he would
returning
otherwise,
Friday or-
mom would otherwise have the child starting Friday, is it, or Saturday?
No,
He would return her on Friday the 21st, which is the
Okay.
normal time that he would return her.
Okay.
Yeah, he returns on the 21st, so he's gonna be returning her. All I'm asking is that instead of his days are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of the next week, that he doesn't get her till the 26th then, so she can make up the 25th, right?
Yeah, that's what we said.
Okay.
Yep.
She had plans of celebrating, her daughter's 50th birthday on the 21st, so
Wasn't her birthday this past Saturday though?
she didn't celebrate.
Why?
I don't know. Because the daughter wanted something else. I mean, I
Okay,
don't
she's
know.
gonna have to rearrange her time, that's dad's normal time.
So he's gonna return her on the 21st, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
At the normal time. Whatever that time is, I don't know what it is
No,
off the
pero
top
no
of
es
my
hasta
head.
el día 20. El 20, so the 20, she paid a deposit of something from money her family sent her for some celebration, so she wouldn't get it, so I'm trying to get.
Why would she do that on dad's days without making it
Yeah, I
arranged
know.
in
El
advance?
21, pues ¿dónde me lo metí? Estaba escrito el 21, so, pero eso no era lo planeado.
I mean, that's not that's not the child's birthday itself, right?
No, it just
And
passed
that's
this
dad's
weekend.
day, and that's dad's day, so ma'am, if you have a deposit that you made, that's kind of
No,
unusual.
she did it for the evening. What time is he returning her on the 21st?
The morning.
Oh, okay, that's por la mañana.
Then there's not a problem.
Oh, okay, she thought it was in the evening.
Yay,
Okay, we just got confused about the time. That's okay.
okay,
She
all
thought
right,
it was the evening.
we're done for today, thank
Okay,
you.
el 20
Thank you, Your Honor.
el día que- él no lo va a recoger ahora hasta el 26. So, ¿quién lo va a llevar?